Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, as you guys have seen in this thumbnail itself, like we are going to create iPhone 15 Pro Max modeling in this video. Okay, so let's get started. So let's click on new and click the default template, and I'm going to rename this as iPhone 15. Okay, and then let's go and select the template as MMS Spot Solid ABS. Okay, so now let's get started. So before that, so I don't have any dimensions for this, so I just have googled it, and I think I may have some correct dimensions based on the website. I have searched for the exact iPhone 15 Pro Max dimension. So I got some dimension from the official Apple website. So if you guys want this exact dimension which I am going to use in this video, you can directly comment below, so I will upload those dimension and I will convert this entire 3D modeling into the 2D drawings, and I will share it in our channel website. Okay, so let's get started. So at first I'm going to select the front plane. Let's go for the sketch and let's go for the sketch view. Okay, so here I'm going to I'm going to draw a center rectangle like this, and then this okay, so this total height value as 159.9. Okay, and then this width as 76.7. Okay, so yep, like we have completed this. So let's go for the extrude. Okay, let's click on OK here, and then let's go for the extrude. So let's go for the symmetric extrude, and let's turn on shading with edges, and let me drag like this. Let's adjust this extruded value as 8.25. Okay, so then let's exit the exit first. So then I need to add some couple of round features for these edges. Okay, so let's go for the round. Let's right click here, and then okay, so then we will select all these edges evenly. Okay, so let me just okay, so let me just drag like this, and yeah, let me just measure this. Okay, so okay, I think this is fine, but we need an exact value, right? So okay, so for now I'm just going on with the value of 14, and let's check whether this is good. Yeah, but it is somewhat good, but we need to add a specific round feature for this. So yep, yeah, I found that. So this round value, like it will be like 14.29. Okay, so then let's click on OK here. So now we have completed our extruded part. So then like we need to create our camera's backside. Okay, so let me just okay, let me just go for the front view first. Okay, so now we have to sketch on this space. So select this space, go for the sketch, and then let's go for the sketch view here. Okay, so at first I'm going to draw a center rectangle like this, and then let's provide a specific dimension for this. So yep, so this height value, it will be like 37.50. Okay, and then okay, sorry, let me just adjust this distance, like up from here till here it will be 4, and from here till here it will be 4 again. Okay, so then this distance value as 38, and then this height value, like we have entered a value before, right? 37.50. Okay, so this will be our camera, so we need to create a rounded corner for this, right? So let me first take a reference for the previous circle. Okay, and then we can draw a circle based on the center point like this. Okay, so like this, and let's delete the unwanted segments here. Okay, and then like we have left with this segments. Okay, so then this segments also, so now we have completed our sketch, right? So we need to do this for all these edges. So I'm just going to draw a center line as a vertical center line and horizontal center line like this, and then let's select this curve, and I'm going to mirror this towards this center plane, and then let's select these two curves, and then I'm going to mirror it towards this center plane. So now let's delete all these segments, like unwanted segments that we want. Okay, so now our profile has been completed. So now we can directly extrude this. Yep, so we can extrude this, right? So let's click on OK here, and then let's go for the extrude. Okay, let's drag like this. So this entire iPhone width, okay, so that will be 12.75. So that will be subtracted by this extruded value. So this extruded value as 8.25, right? So let's divide this, so that will be like a 4.50. Okay, so yep. So after this, like we will extrude some cameras. So I'm just going to 3.50. Okay, so yep, and then like we need to create our inner round features for this. Okay, so let's go for the round and then select this line. So for this round value, let me just minimize this, and for the round value I'm going to enter a value of 2. So then let's click on OK here. Okay, so then what else do we need to add here, right? Yeah, these cameras. Okay, so let's go for the sketch, and then let's go for the sketch view. So here I'm going to take a reference for these three circles and including this last circle. Okay, so now we can directly draw our circles with this center point like this. I don't want to make any like a coincident relationship. I just want to make a equal constraint for these circles, and then let's go for the constructive line from this center point to this center point, and from this axis to this axis to find the midpoint for this. Okay, so let me draw another circle with this center point as an equal constraint for these three circles. Okay, and yep, so this diameter for the camera, like I have browsed for that, so that will be like 15.5. Okay, so it looks really good, really good. So now yep, so we can go for the extrude. So I'm just going to extrude this to a value of 1, because we have entered a extrude value for this to -1, right? So we have to plus this 1 here. So because this extrude will be 4.50, but we have extruded this part only 3.50, so we are adding this value also, so this will be 1. So let's click on OK here, and then as you can see, it looks really good. So now we need to create the camera frames here. So let's click on the surface again, let's go for the sketch, and let's go for the sketch view. So I'm going to draw a circle with the center point like the same for all these three circles with the equal constraints. Okay, and then let's edit this value um, as a value of 13. Okay, good. So let me just go for the extrude. So this will be like inner side, right? So I'm going to flip the direction. Let me drag it like this, and like yeah, this extruded value will be 0.5 towards inner side as a remove material feature, right? So let's click on OK here. So now we have created three cameras, and then we need to create a torch and like a sensor here. Okay, so let me just go for this surface, to go for the sketch, and then go for the sketch view. Here at first I'm going to draw a circle like this without any dimensions, right? So then like yep, so let's go for the dimensions. From the top face till this, I need a height of yeah, 5.5. Okay, yeah, so I just want to undo this. So I just want to measure the value from this to this. Yep, I'm going to delete this, and this will be 5.5. Okay, good. So then I'm going to select this point and this reference line, and from here till here this will have a distance of 10, and this diameter value, it will be a value of 6. Okay, so I think I'm done with this, so let's go for the extrude, and I'm going to extrude this to a value of 0 0.6, and then let's click on OK. So now we have created a torch, but below that we need to have place a sensor here. So for that I'm going for the sketch surface again, and let me take reference for this circle. Okay, so then I'm just going to draw a constructive line from here till this bottom as a vertical line. Good. So let me draw a circle here with the same diameter of 6, and yep, so let me just for the same dimension, like from here till here it will be 5.5, and on this it will be same because we have taken a reference, right? So let's go for the extrude again, but for here I'm going to add an extrude value of 0.5, for this 0.6, and for this 0.5. Okay, so good. So now we have completed all our parts on the back side. So I think like we have covered this, and what else do we need to add on the back side as a logo? So we will convert logo here after some times. So before that, yep, we need to add a round feature here. As you can see, it is on the square as a rectangle sharp edges. So let me go for the round, and then let's select this. So this will be a value of 1, and for the back side it will be the same as 1, right? So we have created a round feature for this. Okay, it looks really good right now. Okay, so what else do we need to add here? So then like yeah, we need to create a glass for this, right? So let me just go for the sketch, and then go for the sketch view here. Okay, so now I'm just going to project all these previous parts like this, and this, and this, and this. Sorry, this also. Okay, so now you can see this is complete sketch, right? So let's go for the offset. Let's select as a loop. I'm going to select this entire sketch, and then I'm going to offset this to a value of -1. Okay, so now we can delete our previous projected sections. Okay, so on the bottom, good, and like this, and this, and oh sorry, like we need to delete this also. Okay, so now let's go for the extrude, and I'm going to extrude this. Yeah. So this will be like a very minimum value. So I'm going to extrude this to a value of 0.2. Okay, it looks good, good. So then like we need to add a camera for the front. So let's go for the sorry, let's go for the sketch on this front plane. Let's go for the sketch view. So here at first I'm going to draw a center rectangle like this without any coincident relationship, and then let's assign this height like width value of 6. Okay, sorry, it will be like 16. Okay, so then this height value will be 6, and yep, from the top it will be 4.5. Okay, so then we need to add some circular edges here. So let me go for the arc from here till here. Okay, sorry, we need a center point for this. Okay, so I'm just, yeah, tangent circle, tangent arc. Okay, so like this. Okay, so now we have completed our front camera, so let's go for the extrude here. Okay, so for this extrude, let me just use the again the minimum value of yes, I think 0.5 is okay. So let's click on OK here. So yep, I don't want this to be like this. Okay, so let me go for this extrude. I'm just going to enter a value of 0.2. Okay, now it looks good, really good. And I think like we have covered up everything. Like yeah, we need to add the power buttons and the volume buttons here. Okay, so let me go for this face. Okay, so then let me go for the sketch and then the sketch view here. So now I'm just going to have a reference for this center reference. Okay, center line, and then I'm going to draw a center rectangle like this, and then let's go for the dimensions here. So for the good view, I'm just going to expand all these dimension on here, so you will have some better view like this. Okay, so yep. um okay, so this height will be 15.80, and this width value, it is of 3.2. Okay, so then let's go for the dimensions, like from here till here, like it will have a height of 25. Okay, so now we need to create some odd feature on these edges because we need at round edges, right? Let's go for the arc, select this and select this up to the tangency like this, and for the bottom also. Okay, so let's click on OK here. Now we need to extrude this, and yep, I need this extrude value as 0.5, and then let's click on OK here. Okay, it looks good now. So let's go for this face, and for this face, yeah, let me go for the sketch again. Let me go for the sketch view. So here we need to add um, volume buttons for that, and then one hole for this. Okay, so let me go for the rectangle, center rectangle like this without any coincident relationship. Okay, so at first let me just add a dimensions for this. Let me just drag this. So this will be 3.2, and yep. So this height, it will be 12.07. Okay, so now let me create like arc feature for this, tangent arc. Okay, and same for the bottom, from here till here, and extrude like this. Okay, so now let me place this like from the center point till this reference line. It should have a value of 35, I think so. Yep, okay, 35. Let me just check. Okay, so it's correct. So then I'm going to draw another rectangle like from here, equal width, but we need to edit the height of the site. So from here till here, yep, it should have equal constraints right now. So yep, I'm okay with this. So let's delete this, and let me create the same arc feature for this also. Okay, okay, and for the bottom, sorry. Okay, so now we have created, but we need to assign a distance for this. So from this center point to this center point, like it will have a value of 20. And let me check for the one more time whether this is 12.07 and this is 12.07. Okay, good. So let's click on OK here, and let's go for the extrude. And yep, so this will be the same as 0.5, which we have done for the power button, right? So yep, we have done our volume buttons, and then like I need to create a hole here. So let me just go for this extrude for this face, and let me just take a reference on this, and yeah, a center rectangle like this. I don't have any dimensions for this, so I'm just directly going to place this without any dimensions. Okay, okay, so tangent arc on both the ends. Okay, it looks really good. So let me have some dimensions for this. So this total height as 48. Okay, let me just go for the 49. Okay, okay, so let's click on OK here, and I'm going to flip this towards inside, And okay, so this depth will be a value of 3.5. Then let's say okay here. Okay, it looks good. So let me just reduce this because I think it has some two bit feature here. um I think yeah, it is fine because when compared to the volume buttons, I think it has some good look here. Okay, so now we have completed our exact outer profile for this. Let me just turn off all this and let me check whether this is good. Okay, so now we have created for this entire features. So let me just create a logo for this and then a wallpaper for this. Okay, so for the logo, I'm just going to turn on all this. So for the logo, I'm just going to have an image reference for this. Let's go for the image import, and let's select this front plane. And yeah, this is Apple logo here. So this will, I need to rotate this, flip vertical, and let me go for the normal view. Like yeah, I'm going to move this like this. Okay, and let's flip the transparency as 0 and transparent color for this. So let me go for the back view here, and yeah, deselect this, and this width value, I just have a width value of 23.78, so this will be the exact value. And let me just place the center point on the center of this. Okay, so now we can drag this and we can place it on the center here. Okay, so now it looks really good. So let's click on OK here, and let's select this surface, and let's go for the sketch. Let's go for the sketch view here. So we need to create an exact profile like this. So yep, so let's go for the spline. I think this will be very hard. So yep, it's like this first, and this like this. Okay, like this, and let's escape here, and yeah, and yep, from here, yep, yeah, till here, and yeah, let me just press escape again, and let me just create, yeah, like this, and okay, we can go for the bottom itself, like yeah, up to this. So I know, like when we are using some image reference, our software will get some lag issues. So don't worry about that. Once you zoom out like this, it will be fine. But once we zoom in like this, we can able to see our browser, like our cursor speed will is very low, like because we are using image reference, right? So it will have some hang issues right there. So yeah, for this, mm, yep, like this, and yeah, up to this. Okay, so then one more spline from here till here, and yeah, sorry, yeah, from here till here like this, and yeah, we need to have a curve feature here, so let me just delete this. So yep, okay, so we can directly go forward with this. Okay, so like yep, like this, and yeah, up to this. So now we have completed a profile for a single side. So we don't want to worry about the other side. We can directly select this, mirror this towards this center line. Okay, so now we need to edit this curve. Okay, this apple doesn't exactly look like our image reference, but we don't want to worry about that, right? So we can directly use this, like from here till here up to, yeah, let me just expand it like this. Okay, so now let's delete all these unwanted segments here. Okay, it looks good. So on the top also we need to do the same, so we can directly use arc for this from here till here up to this reference, and from here till here up to this equal. Okay, let's click OK here, and now let's go for the extrude. So I need this extruded value. Yeah, so this extruded value as a value of 0.2 or 0.3. Okay, good. So let's save this. Okay, we have done our logo here. So let me just hide this image. Okay, go for the image, select this, go for the hide, or else like directly we can remove this. Because we don't want this anymore, right? So we have created a logo on the back side. So then we can directly go for the colorings, and then we can add our wallpaper here. Okay, so at first let me just turn off all this, and let's go for the colorings. So for this mask fabricated black color for this, and for this frame, and yep, for this, and for this, and for this surface also. Okay, okay, so then like yeah, I need to give a white color for this, so this will be the torch light, right? Okay, so then for the logo I'm going to give, yeah, steel brushed, yeah, right, like this. Okay, so then for all these bodies that I'm going to use some different color. So for this we go for the metals, chrome, and this third color. Okay, for the entire part. Okay, it looks really good now. So then what else do we need to add here? So this white color, it looks good now. Okay, and yep, I think it's okay. So then yeah, we need to create a hole for the charger, right? So we forgot about that. Let's select the surface, let's go for the sketch, and then let's go for the sketch view here. Okay, so for this yeah, let's create a center rectangle. Like before that, let me take a reference for this. Okay, let's draw a line from this midpoint. Sorry, constructive line from this midpoint to this midpoint. Okay, so now we can directly place our center rectangle like here. Okay, it looks good. I think this dimension is fine. Let me just reduce the height value. Okay, so this is 2.6, and this will be 10. Okay, so now let's delete the segment before that. Yep, let me just adjust this value to a value of 8, and then now let's delete the dimensions, like unwanted lines here, and then let's go for the arc from here till here as a tangent arc, and like here tangent arc. Okay, so let's go for the extrude model. Extrude, I'm going to flip the direction, and I think this has yeah, it's okay. So enter a value of 5, then let's say okay here. You can see this width is too high, so let's go for edit this sketch. Okay, let's edit this value as 6. Okay, our model gets breaked, so let's select all this, let's delete this, and let's go for creating our rectangle here like this. And yeah, this will be 6, so this will be 2. Okay, or else let's go for a very minimum value of 1.6 here. Okay, so now we need to create arc here like this, and then like this from here till here. Yes, okay, so I think yeah, now it looks fine, good. And then for this space, like I need to create hole for the speakers and for the microphones. So let me just take a reference for this and for this, and let me just create a center line for this. Okay, so now let's create plotting our circles here. So I'm just going to place a circle like this, and yeah, let me create for the one side, so it will be mirrored for the other side, right? So I think iPhone has 4 holes for the speakers, right? I don't know exact about the iPhone, so I'm just going on with my own dimension. Sorry for that. Okay, so yeah, let's go for the dimensions from here till here, and from here till here, and from here till here. So 2.3, 2.3, and then here 2.3. Okay, it looks good right now. So I'm just going to flip this everything on the other side. Okay, so let me just select all this, mirror it to this center line, and then now we got our dimensions here. So I'm just going to flip this towards inner side, and let's enter a value of 3 for this extrude remove material, and then let's say okay here. So now we have completed our mobile, right? iPhone 15 here, and yep, we can directly go for the wallpaper here. I think like I have covered everything. Yep, okay. So if I missed something in this, you can comment below, so then I will correct it for the next time. Okay, so we can directly go for placing our wallpaper here. So for this also I'm going to use the image reference. I'm not just going to use the image reference, I'm just directly going to place the image itself. So let's go for the view, images, and import for the front plane. And yeah, I have exact wallpaper for the iPhone 15, so I'm just directly going to use that. Okay, so sorry for that, because we can't able to create an image on this, because we have to do like this in Creo. We can't able to trace exact image, and we can't able to place that image into our model. We can just use it as a reference, and or else like for the view we can use the image, right? Okay, so yeah, let me go for the normal view. Let me go for the top view here, and let me just drag it like this. I think we can drag up to like this. Okay, so let's turn off this, and this will be the wallpaper. Okay, so for the transparency, we make it as 0, and for the height and width, so width it will be 84.60, so then the height will be as same like that. Yeah, I don't want this, so yeah. Okay, so we don't want this transparency, right? So let's set a transparent color for this. Let's go for the front view, and let's place this image correctly. Okay, hide all these datum planes, and then let's drag it towards down. Yep, like this, and let's check on the top side. Okay, it got placed good. Okay, let's check for the bottom. I think we can drag a little bit for the bottom itself. Okay, let's go for the front view, and then let's just drag a little bit towards down. Okay, and let's check whether this width are placed correctly. Okay, I think I will take too much time for this because we need to place this exactly right, because like we have created a profile, but we are importing the image as our wallpaper, right? So it will take some time, so sorry for that. Okay, I think this is fine. So we have done our iPhone model here. I think everyone will like this because iPhone 15 has released just now. So I think I have done this exactly like a good model, right? So thank you guys. So thanks for watching this video. And if you like this part and if you like iPhone, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Okay. So I will upload more videos and more interesting contents like this. So if you are new to our channel, let me explain you something. Like we will upload videos based on Creo and based on Power BI on a daily basis. So if you are interested in any kind of like industrial 3D modeling parts, or any creating like a dashboard for any organization, you can directly subscribe my channel. And if you need any specific content, if you are not interested in my contents, you can directly comment below so that I can swap my contents to your ideas. Okay, so thank you guys. Like we will see next video on a very interesting topic. Okay, so thanks for watching. So we will see next video. Until then, bye.